Ladies and gentlemen, 77th House at Home presents The Perks.
I'm Tony. I play guitar. I'm the left-handed guitarist.
I'm Eddie. I play the drums and I sing a little bit, and I play the drums right-handed.
I am Otis. I play bass, and I also play that right-handed.
My name's Jake. I play guitar, and I play right-handed.
But you are left-handed.
But he is left-handed.
But I am
left-handed.
left-handed.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So then, name of the band. How'd you guys get that name? How did it all start?
It's kind of when I just had in the cannon.
We were lifting weights one day, and we came out.
It's a nice show.
We got done working out, and we were just having some beers, and
Sweaty.
we had markers, and he drew on my wall a sign that said "The Perks," and it was like the coolest
Had a
thing.
surfboard and stuff. Yeah, made sense.
It was like a surfboard, but it said "The Perks" in it. It was like really, really cool. I wish I would have saved that somehow, but I painted over it. Anyhow, yeah, I was like, yeah, if I ever had a surf band, that's what it would be called. Oh, yeah, I think it was like the middle of winter one year, and I was just sitting in my truck, like looking at the snow, thinking, this sucks. Like, I want the endless summer, you know? I want the surf music. I want to feel like it's summer all the time, you know? So we started talking, you know, and ended up floating the idea with our original drummer. His name was Jeremy. Great guy, you know. Took these two guys over to Jeremy's house one day, and we threw out just random on the table, I think 7 songs in the 3 hours that we got together, you know. I mean, they were sloppy, of course, but
It was, came together very easily. Yes.
good ideas, you know. And so we just kind of went from there, you know.
Cool.
So that's how it
Now,
started.
As far as the name goes, and then later, like the gimmick, I've always thought it was kind of funny. It doesn't really make sense, like, you know, or it doesn't, you know. But it, yeah, whatever. It's just the perks. And
Yeah.
we
The perks
wear
is
skull masks and
yeah, we didn't really get into like
perks of living, perks of death.
the creepier vibes, you know, until like a little bit in, you know, but we really dug it, you know. So Halloween's such a fun time of year, and everyone,
Favorite.
and you know, including us, we all love it. So
Cool.
it's kind of like the direction we went with it, you know.
With all the gigs that you guys have done, all the venues that you guys have been at, like, what was your favorite one that you guys did, or craziest one?
Well,
The donut's home for us. I mean, the Drunken Donut, Joliet. You know, I mean that.
the Drunken Donut's very cool, you know. We have a special place in our heart for Panic at the Plaza, and Jalopy Fest is a really good one. You know, we've done that a couple times and always had a good time there. You know,
Cool.
we had a couple really good shows at what's that, at North Avenue, but they're closed now.
Oh,
Outer
Brower
Space.
House.
Brower House.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know
and,
if you guys have ever been there, but they had
yes.
a really nice stage, sound system, and everything.
but the out of space as well, which
Out of
Yeah,
Space,
Outer Space
yeah.
was a great spot.
Outer Space, yeah, we missed that place.
Yeah. So, how do you guys look for a bill when surf rock isn't as common genre these days?
Ooh.
Just call Alex from the donut. He just gives us a show.
I know some really cool guys. You guys
Yeah.
will be fine, bros. Like, yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
It's really, it's not the easiest thing to pitch, you know, when looking for gigs. Yeah, especially, you know, when the music's original, you're not going to get, like, bar gigs. You know, 99% of the bars want cover bands, you know.
Right.
That's fine. That's what brings, you know, their audiences in. I've noticed that, you know, playing in a band that is original music, there is sort of a community, you know, aspect to the whole thing, which is, I've found that I love way more, you know, than playing in cover bands and just being out at, you know, different sports bars, you know, for music.
I will say, like, mostly to what you asked, like, we do play more eclectic shows because there's not so many surf bands. More than I thought. I mean, like, there is an underground community for it and stuff like that, but it works with so many things. Our very first show at that weird old bar that reopened in
Smiler Cougars.
Yes.
Yeah.
We played with metal bands and like hardcore punk bands, and people were like moshing to our stuff as well. I mean, like, it does have like some of those elements. So I mean, like, it works. It's not as scary, you know. It's whatever, you know. You can play with anybody.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, so last question that we really have is, what's your go-to song that you guys perform?
It always changes.
Ballerina. No.
I think that always changes. It's
Yeah.
whatever the
We're constantly
new one.
writing. I mean, like, which is a great thing about this band. I mean, like, it comes together like very quick. So I mean, like, we always have new stuff to bring to the table. It's hard to say, but I mean, like, I'd say like Purple Crush is always like a staple for us.
One of our first ones was Ghoul's Errand.
Yeah, very has a lot of like Dick Dale elements in it and stuff like that too. But I'd say like we definitely in 90% of our sets, if not closer to 100, play Purple Crush, which we've later spliced in the Halloween theme song.
Yep, we've
into
done
it,
that.
so it's always a crowd favorite. But
I don't know. What's your favorite song, Eddie?
I like Jack the Ripper, Riptide.
Jack the Riptide.
Riptide. Yeah,
it's going.
it's a good one.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
It's like almost under 2 minutes.
If you want to see that one, you got to come out and see us play.
There you go. Yes.
Which will be at the Hong Kong Pizza Party. That's our next show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for coming in, for chilling with us, getting us, you know, going, and awesome. You guys did great.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having us. Yeah.
So did you.
Yeah.
Bye. we get the best chatter out of us when we're talking about pizza.
Well,
I know. Dude, now
Any
we're,
pizza-related questions?
now we're
please?
all out of gas, man. We're gonna be bored as fuck.
throw us a pizza question and then get deep.
The perks